Well, hello and welcome and welcome and hello and good evening and welcome and hello. Happy Sunday, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. It is un poco mas. My name is Danny Deals for Not a Lurker, Hurricane Lopez, Stock Karen, and the rest of our made up team at un poco mas. We would like to say welcome and hello and welcome. I hope I'm live here. Danny Dimes is in first in line. Welcome, Danny Dimes. Hello and welcome. Chartered Travel's here. You're not first. Chartered Travel, you're second. Second is the first loser, Chartered Travel. I'm very sorry. We will not be able to accept you as a subscriber unless you get that first comment in. Guys, I want to talk, of course, about what every Sofi, Tom, Dick, and Harry, every Chatterbox, every Jamoke and Jabroni, every Swing and Dick, every Tom, Dick, and Harry has been talking about for the last week. And frankly, most U-turders do not understand the deal SoFi just made. And guys, I'm here to tell you that's okay. It's not your fault. Like, if you don't understand this deal 100%, you know what? Most of us don't. You're not an investment banker. That's okay. We have a division of labor in society where you have to trust other people who understand things more better than you. So, how many of you guys have ever crafted some complex $1 billion cap call transaction with all these, derivative deals and hedges? And again, people always want to say I'm crazy because I see conspiracies everywhere and I see what people call market manipulation. I just call the market. Like, is it shocking that market makers push the price where they want to make money? It's not particularly shocking to me. It seems to, shock a lot of these Pollyannish U-turders who are like, oh, SoFi wouldn't want the price of the stock to go down. Well, guess what, turd? Of course they'd want the price of the stock to go down because they want people to buy this offering. They're going to do all these derivative transactions behind it, make money. This transaction is not just about the $800 million. There's going to be multiple effects, ripples, billions of dollars of deals made off this transaction, tons of money made. And the parties wanted to bring the price down with a flash crash to grab the cash. Sorry, I messed up that line. But anyway, guys, it seems so obvious. I want to talk to you all about this article in Morningstar. Let me go ahead and share my screen here. Okay, we'll go ahead and share that. There we go. And we'll go ahead and move my happy ass down here to the corner where I belong. Okay, guys, it's Morningstar. This is provided by Dow Jones. It's Emily Berry. And they actually have comments here from KBW, which is quite interesting. They're not from the parrot, the bowling ball headed Michael Perito. It looks like a third rate mob boss in like an HBO movie. But they are from this Barry Switzer. I believe he used to be the coach of the Dallas Cowboys back in the 90s, but he's apparently an analyst with KBW now. Anyway, guys, what's going on? Hello and welcome. Happy Sunday, everybody. I'm going to keep this one really quick. Like, I know that's unusual for me, and I always say it. I just have a point to make, guys. That is, we don't understand this deal. A lot of the guys online who are actually trying to explain it to us don't understand it. Guys like, an Uncle Bruce, for instance, who have had decades actually doing this professionally, those are the people that understand it, and those are the people you have to listen to. We have a division of labor in society. If I don't understand this deal, it's like being, my dog being angry because she doesn't know how to do brain surgery. Like, stay in your lane. I don't know how to craft these major Wall Street deals, and neither do you, and that's okay, and that doesn't mean we should panic. They want us to panic. Okay, here's this article, guys. Here's why SoFi just logged its worst day on record. The company announced a convertible note offering which raises concerns about dilution. SoFi shares take big swings after earnings, so it's notable that Tuesday's historic decline did not come in the wake of financial results. This is the worst day in SoFi's history as a public company. The 15.3% tumble in SoFi's stock Tuesday Came as the financial company announced it planned to offer 750 million convertible senior notes due 2029. Announcement came on a day when technology stocks rode lower, Nasdaq down 1.7, worst single day, surpassing 14.2%, August 13, 2021. We largely attribute shares weakness in Tuesday trading to technical pressures related to the assumed hedging of investors in the new convertible note offering. KBW Woods analyst Barry Timothy Switzer said in a note to clients, "How about them Dallas Cowboys?" Like, he also said that. I don't know why they hired Barry Switzer. He didn't seem all that bright. The guy had a giant head. Probably delivered a massive headbutt. No, guys, this is Timothy Switzer. I was confused. This is another Switzer. But listen, read that sentence really carefully and try to glean what it actually means. And this guy's smarter than you too. Not only is Noto smarter than you, the people that crafted this deal, the people that bought the notes, they're all smarter than you. They're all smarter than me. They all understand this stuff like 8 levels deep that we just don't. And it doesn't mean we shouldn't invest in Sofi because we don't understand every nuance. Like, you don't even know how to read financial statements, bro. You're going to get wrecked. Like, dude, just because you're not a CPA doesn't mean you can't walk and chew gum. But anyway, we largely attribute shares weakness in Tuesday's trading to technical pressures related to the assumed hedging of investors. The investors in this note they crashed the stock. The parties here, Sofi, they needed the stock to flash crash. They needed to drive this thing down to make this deal. I don't know what people are not seeing. I think that's what this guy's saying. Maybe I'm totally wrong. They were hedging and they pushed it down. The parties. It's like, or at least they created the pressure that pushed it down or helped. I mean, obviously, you know, the FUD coming out in the media, but guys, the media has done a 180. Now every Tom, Dick, and Harry's out there saying how great a deal this is. Why? Because now they're going to pump it. Because it's what do market makers want to do. That's what happens, guys. Sofi's share price has been completely decoupled from its fundamentals and its growth metrics for years now. Sofi can turn in absolutely great news like an NBA deal. Absolutely great news like a triple beat and their first net profit. What happens? Not only is there no pop, there's a negative pop on the back of this great, brilliant deal by our commandante, Senor Noto. Gold! When this deal was announced on Spanish television, the anchor simply came on and said, "Nosotros amigos, gold, gold, Noto, Noto, gold, gold, gold." And even in Africa, they were getting out the vuvuzelas. They were blowing the vuvuzelas for an extended period of time. This is an absolutely brilliant deal, and the fact that I don't understand it shouldn't worry me. It would worry me if I did understand it, because why am I not making multiple millions of dollars on Wall Street if I can understand these technical concepts? Why am I out patching roofs in rainstorms? Driving smelly clients to the airport on my side hustle? Why am I shining shoes down at Union Station 3 or 4 nights a week? You know, just trying to get... I am a shoe shine boy. I'm not a truck stop all-star, but I could be demoted. Life is short. What's up, Alberto? How you doing? I cannot run for president. I'm far too honest. And I'm not 85 years old and senile like our favorite candidates, whoever you prefer. No, Biden actually didn't lie. Whether you agree with him or disagree with him, you look, you know, pretty damn lucid the other night. But anyway, yeah, we can all hear Princess J laughing, and this is Princess J's world, and we're just living in it, and she has a beautiful laugh, so enjoy. J-Mac in the house. If you don't trust the fundamentals, don't hold. Day trade. Yeah, I mean... Guys, what I'm saying here is trust Noto. It's obviously a setup. Noto has to get this stock to 25, 35, 45 for his PSUs or his RSUs or whatever, you know, acronyms he's holding. He's going to make hundreds of millions of dollars. This guy owns so much of the company if he can hit those targets. And why wouldn't he set this up? He doesn't care that the stock is at $7 in 2024. He has no skin in the game right then. He has the dog in the hunt. He has no horse in the race. He's got no action. His stuff doesn't vest right now. It was in his best interest, in LaPointe's best interest, the entire management's best interest to let the parties to this deal crash the stock, buy it cheap. Then they're all going to pump the stock, and we're all going to get rich, right? Isn't that the fairy tale? We all live happily ever after. We all move down to Foley Field, play baseball with Ben Affleck, throw a few pitches to our kids. You know, that's the dream. Maybe we work at Boston Sand and Gravel. But whatever we're doing in retirement, we're doing it big, and we're doing it with Ben Affleck. And we're doing it in Boston. And I don't want that no-talent Matt Damon, who claimed to write all those films, anywhere near us when we're up Foley Field, having a catch. I don't know why. I love Ben Affleck. He's a very good actor. Ian Boyd is all in SoFi Monday Rockets. Guys, I think this week is going to be huge. Thank you, Not a Lurker, for producing the show. Do not like and sub. Do not like and sub. Not a Lurker is trying to lure you in because that's what he does. Don't trust it. Don't trust it. Do not like this, J-Mac. Stop encouraging these people. They'll just come back. I want him to go home. I can't feed all these people. Alberto Berti Avila is not that big. He eats like a horse. Affleck is not affiliated with Aflac. Yeah, Aflac, that insurance company, no. Chartered Travel, good question, though. That's kind of how my mind works. Chartered Travel might be a genius, just like me. Let me move on with this article, because this is some really important stuff here. My third-rate comedy aside. So that sentence, I want you guys to decipher that. Maybe Uncle Bruce, if you guys, some of you guys know Uncle Bruce and you can send him a message by carrier pigeon, ask him to read this particular sentence and see if that means the parties to this deal wanted the stock to crash. I mean, I think that's pretty obvious, but everybody gasped when I was like, oh, it's not manipulation, guys. The whole market is manipulation. They drive the price up and down. Why do you think the SoFi stock looks like the goddamn Alps? That's not how a bank stock that's like trending up at a very, controlled rate and everything is hedged. That's not how the chart would look. They're trading it. They've been trading it. They make money 10 different ways off of impulsive retarders who can't control themselves. And most of them are my viewers. You guys are a bunch of weak-kneed idiots. You're trading in and out. You're washing shares. And then you're upset at yourself because you don't understand this very complicated hedged cap call transaction. Just stop it. Just listen to Uncle Bruce. Listen to Not a Lurker. He understands this deal. What's wrong with you guys? What are we panicking about? 15% was all fake. It's going to come right back up. Think about it. It's going to face rip. Remember when kids in school, they get you with a good burn and they'd go face. And then you go, you don't do it this way. You scratch your own face. And you didn't know if you had to do face this way or this way. Face was so dumb. That was like the worst insult. And people were saying rad. There was so much good and bad going on in the 80s. Those pastel colors were pretty cool. Like if you had a, hot pink Haro bicycle. Maybe you had a Phil Sims board. Who knows? But anyway, guys, I digress. Let me go on. I only have 7 more minutes maximum in this video, so I'm trying to get out at least one coherent idea. And failing miserably. Oh, you guys. Oh, I can't stand you. Hey, guys, it's un poco mas, by the way. You weak sauce turds, you basic bitches, you truck stop all-stars, you shoe shine boys. Oh, God. Did you guys hear? But Switzer, who is bearish on SoFi stock, by the way, of course, KBW, very bearish, downgrade. By the way, guys, just these, the three amigos of FUD. I just found this fascinating, like Bankcore, who just made a deal with SoFi, KBW analyst KBW analyst, that was a Freudian slip, Michael Perito, analyst, he has 5 buy ratings on the stock, Bankcore, good company, partnered with SoFi, but I was just making the point when people talk about manipulation and say it's imaginary. Just bear with me, folks. Give me a little rope. Lend me your ear. Okay, so Turd Rito, Michael Perito, He's on Lending Club, right? So in the last year, he has 2 holds on Lending Club. The reason his record is right is because he's basically a market timing, chasing fake analyst. These long periods, the stock is flat, right in the middle, he puts a hold on the stock. But he has 2 ratings on Lending Club in the last year. And other stocks I looked at, he's 3 to 4 ratings, like 1 a quarter at the most. Okay? Look at this cheese ball on SoFi. Look at the 1 year, guys. Every other stock, 2 ratings, 3 ratings. Why the interest in SoFi? Why this volume of ratings? What does this guy have such a hard-on for SoFi? Because it's a trading stock. Because they're pushing it up and down and making money on every swing. They've run about 1 million pump and dumps on SoFi. And by the way, a dump and pump can be even more effective than a pump and dump. God, I'm angry. You guys are so stupid. Not like Henry, like stupid rich, just stupid. Full stop. Stop trying to understand. Is it going to be 34 million? Is it going to be 40 million? Is it going to be 60 million? Just shut up and hold your shares. Stop rocking the boat. Okay, anyway, so Pareto, SoFi, 1, 2 holds, then a sell at the peak. Analysts aren't supposed to just take these pump and dumps and make a sell rating at the top. What a cheap hack. And then, okay, then 3 more holds here for no reason. This is when they were attacking again. 3 holds within what? 3 weeks? 3 holds in 3 weeks? 3 ratings in 3 weeks? He doesn't rate any other stock 3 times in a year. And then 3 more sells. I mean, come on, guys. That's what? 10 ratings? 9, 10 ratings? Every other stock he's rating 2 to 3 times. Why the volume? It's not manipulation. That's not what analysts do. Yeah. I got a bridge to sell you. It's fucking beautiful. It's near San Francisco. Send me the money on Zelle. You'll own the bridge. There's no... whatever you want to call it, guys. Manipulation, this, that. You know? Galileo, able to locate Chiarini's dim translucent star. That's funny, Steve in the mountains. Pumping and dumping, crashing around. Hey, Danny, to load up in the 7s. Yeah, I bought some shares, like 2,100 shares or something, and some leaps. Not that many. Yeah, I'm calling my subscribers stupid. You guys are stupid. What do you want? You're retarders. It's not my fault. Don't subscribe. I don't want your subscription. Do not stop that, not a lurker. Don't like and subscribe. What's up, 90% of retail? Yeah, I mean, you're right, Ross. And that's why SoFi wanted the thing to crash, and that's why they were able to crash it. That Noto he's not upset about the price going down 15% in one day in 2024. He needs the price up in 2026, 2027 to get paid. Tony Notes wants to get paid. That's what this is, guys. His interests are perfectly aligned with our interests. He only gets a ton of money if the stock price goes rocket ship emoji. Don't you get it? Multiple rocket ship emoji is Tony Noto's thought process. Get it through your thick freaking skulls. I got to finish this article, guys. I only have 2 minutes left. So he says that, and then he says, okay, we're bearish. Remember, this is a bearish analyst, guys. The fundamental impact of the announced transaction is fairly positive. He estimates it could be accretive to net income to the tune of 34 million. Most people think 40 million or more. Primarily driven by elimination of the preferred stock, partially offset by new debt issuance. The move allows SoFi to raise capital, helping ease the company's balance sheet constraints. Switzer noted. In part, the transaction addresses one of our primary concerns. For SoFi's outlook, which is the ability to grow through its current capital constraints. SoFi is not capital constrained. That is a made-up FUD point, but he's saying it's partially true. It's a little bit true. I mean, they're capital constrained at the capital they can get cheap. Okay, their warehouse facilities and stuff are the stuff they're trying to get out of because they're basically paying an extra 2 points on those. versus using in-house deposits. SoFi said in Tuesday morning release it planned to use part of the proceeds convertible offering. We know all this stuff. Redeem its 12.5% Series 1, which are going to go up a certain amount. There was a certain amount of disagreement on the boys at SoFi Weekly, or there might be 17.5%. Guys, I'm always deferring to Roy from now on. I think out of the four guys, these are complex things. I know these guys are not investment bankers. Deadliest Catch, Chris, who I thought was a king crab fisherman, is also a chemical engineer. I was not surprised to learn that. He has that dead-eyed engineered stare where between his hits, between his segments, he just stares into the camera like he's doing some kind of, chemistry or something. But I was like, okay, chemical engineer, he's a very, very sharp guy. He didn't, he understood the deal mostly. I think he got a little bit of it wrong. I think Tevis was just dreaming of his new yacht that he's going to buy or something, and all the great things that are going to happen in his life, because Tevis is just, murdering it upward. I see Tevis being very successful. I want to kind of latch on to Tevis, so by the time he's on like Shark Tank and Lambroing it all over the place, I can bask in a little bit of his shine. But I felt like Roy really understood the deal. I mean, I feel like whatever room Roy walks into, he's probably the smartest guy in that room, unless Uncle Bruce is there. I've learned the number one rule in YouTube right now is just really suck up to Uncle Bruce, because he's not only jovial, affable, but he's like really understands this stuff because he's a real pro. He's not, he's not just some young, good-looking guy from Canada. Like the rest of the experts out there. I'm not from Canada, but I wish I was. I'm really built for cold weather. You guys know that. Let the jokes fly, guys. Anyway, I said I would keep this to 20 minutes, and for once, I'm going to keep my word, because we have important things to do and important people to see. And the lovely laughing Princess J is far more important than you turds, as you all know. But anyway, guys, I want to thank you for joining me. Stop worrying about this deal, guys. The chart is going to rip. It's going to be an absolute face rip. No, it's going to be a steady climb, but there's just nothing really to worry about on this one. Switzer is keeping his underperform rating, 750. I don't know who this Barry Switzer is. I thought we were dealing with the Parrot, but apparently they've trotted out some new asshole. But anyway, guys, let's see. I am, okay, overall, we continue to believe shares are trading at a premium relative to the company's slowing revenue growth and rising credit risk, he said in his latest note. I mean, again, it's so hard to corner these guys because they just do a 180. They're like, okay, SoFi's taking on too much credit risk. Noto says, hey, we're going to become more selective, reduce the personal loans, really emphasize and try to grow the tech side, the financial services side, essentially de-risk, which is what all these analysts were saying were the risk. Remember, all the analysts were saying high interest rates are going to be bad for SoFi. When it looked like they were going to cut right on January 2nd, when the Parrot was doing his New Year's wish list, and one of those wishes was to bash the SoFi stock on the holidays, he came out and said, actually, wait a minute. If rates are going down, then low rates are bad for SoFi. And then, a month later, look like the hot inflation, then they all reversed again. So whatever's happening is bad for SoFi as far as these three amigos of FUD go. And look at the ratings, guys, tip ranks. You see it. It's like, it couldn't be any more illustrative. You have the Chia Pet, Burrito, and Bologna Sandwich, the five head. They all reiterated right in a row. They're all at the top of the list. They're all sells. They never change price targets. They never do any critical thinking. They never do any actual analysis. They're hacks hitting the stock, guys. It's mechanics. It's a trading stock. The share price is completely disconnected from the fundamentals and the growth metrics, but it will reconnect. It will reconnect. At the end of the day, the fundamentals will win. Noto will win. He's going to cash in those chips. And me and Papa Noto, my biological father, we're going to have a catch-up fully field, guys. And if Ben Affleck wants to come along and film it for one of his stupid movies, he's welcome to do that. I'll sign a release, but I don't know if Papa Noto will. Guys, this show has been just another fabulous train wreck brought to you by absolutely no one. It's un poco mas. Again, big thank you to Flint Creek Soap Company. Beautiful product. If you know anybody that likes great stuff, get your happy ass on over to Flint Creek Soap Company and support a small business. Anyway, thank you, Not a Lurker. Thank you, Princess J. Thank you, Cutes. No thanks to me. I didn't have anything to do with this turd. I'm not going to put my name on this. Do not like and subscribe. Do not enjoy the rest of your day. I hate you guys. And that's pretty much it. Have a great day. Peace. I'm out.